Lena, what are you going to do with it?
Well, I ain't rightly decided. Of course, some of it gotta be put away for beneath his medical schooling. Ain't nothing gonna touch that part. Nothing. But I've been thinking we maybe could meet the notes on a little old two-story someplace with a yard where Travis could play in the summertime, and if we all kind of pitch in, and I could maybe take on a little day work again.
Well, Lord knows we done put enough rent into this here rat trap to pay for 4 houses by now.
Rat trap? Yes, that's all this place is. I remember just as well the day me and Big Walter moved in here, though. Hadn't been married but 2 weeks and wasn't planning on staying here more than a year. We was planning on setting away little by little and buying a house out in Morgan Park. He even picked out the place. Looks right dumpy today, but Lord, you should know all the dreams I had about buying that place and fixing it up and having me a little garden in the back. And didn't none of it happen.
Well, life can be a barrel of disappointment sometimes.
Honey, Big Walter used to come in here some days and slump down on that couch there and look at the rug and look at me and look at the rug and back at me. And I known he was down then, really down. And then, Lord, when we lost that little baby, little Claude, I almost thought I was going to lose Big Walter too. Oh, that man grieved himself. He was one man to love his children.
Ain't nothing could tear at you like losing your baby.
I guess that's why that man finally worked himself to death like he done. Fighting a war with this here world that took his baby from him.
Yes, he sure was a good man, Mr. Young.
A fine man. Lord knows there was plenty wrong with Walter Lee. Hard-headed, kind of wild with the woman. Plenty wrong with him. But he sure loved his children, always wanted them to have something and to be something. Honey, I guess that's where these notions in Walter's head get all from. Walter used to say back then, he used to get right wet in the eyes. He used to tilt his head back, the water still standing in his eyes, and say, it seemed like God didn't see fit to give the black man nothing but dreams. But he did give us children to make them dreams seem worthwhile. He could talk like that, don't you know?
Yes, he sure could. He was a fine man, Mr. Younger.
A fine man just couldn't never catch up with his dreams.